All right. Oh, sorry about that, Halo. I have the sound alerts turned off or anything except when I'm in the as I have it listed the in-game scene. Yeah, it refunds it though, so you don't lose any points. I think though it still does the cooldown. Not sure. Here, you can try it again. See if it's on cooldown or not. You didn't get anything back? You should have. Give me a second. I'm gonna get it back for you. Give me one moment. Let's see. Uh, uh, have to go to. Was it? Uh, to Stream Manager. Uh, uh, I know where it is. Should be able to refund it. Just trying to remember where. I need. Hmm. Uh, Um. Hmm. Okay, 1 second. I think I found it. Let me see. Is this it? Okay, I think I found it. Um. Let me see. I think I found it. Oh, that didn't do it. Okay, that's weird. Hmm. Okay, I guess I can't because it didn't happen inside the in-game uh the in-game scene, which is really weird. Used to I could, but I guess I can't now. That is really weird. Hmm. I don't know why, but eh. Let me get. I forgot to open up some stuff in the background. Da, da, da. All right. Weary? Oh, don't worry. You mean worry. With an O, not an I. Yeah, I was just gonna refund it if I could. But here.
Ta-da!
Here. I'll just play it for you. I should have just done that. I was gonna do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta wait till the last date. Okay, let's see. What is today's date?
I'll just add this.
I'm gonna keep doing that. Let's see. Okay. Don't think that guy's here, but we can check. Or no, he doesn't show up till night. That's right. Wait, no. Wait, can he show up during the day. It's been a while, so I'm a bit fuzzy.
I can't let this slide.
No, okay. Go. You can? Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
I see. Indeed. An idea
Bond
has
is at
dawned
number
on me.
6. Alright. If that's the case, let me pull his confidant up. Okay, so we're going to be going into 7. Alright, so the first, let's see. Okay, so the first response is going to be the second answer. Second one's the first, and I'm going to say the third one is 2 because it could be 1 or 2. So, okay. Let's hang out.
Thank you.
Grateful for his offer, but I'm sure it's what to do. You should meet up with him.
Indeed.
Must cling on to my semblance of hope I can find in this world. Very well, I will call him. Since he's willing to meet with me this very instant, appreciate it if you could join me, Dragon. Your presence could help ease my societal discomfort, as well as diffuse the temptation of money. Also, I keep forgetting this, that Yosuke, the English VA, is voiced by, was it Matt Murdock, I think is his full name? The, basically the DM from Critical Role, which is what a lot of people know him as. He voices a lot of characters. I keep forgetting, though, that he voiced Yosuke, because it's so different than than a lot of the other roles that I know him as. Furthermore, your composure will allow you to tell if he is truly attempting to scam me.
Let us be off.
I don't know how to say that name, is waiting for us at the sushi bar. I already told him that you will be coming, so let us go. Come, I've ordered your portion as well. Please, eat freely.
No.
Before that, there is something I would like to ask. Just who are you? An interesting question. My work involves gallery management, but my hobbies are diverse. The Foundation is but one of those hobbies. Broadly speaking, we're responsible for scouting and nurturing talented youth involved in the art world. We offer free scholarships, mediate study abroad programs, and we also connect young artists to customers. At a time, even Madarame participated in our organization. Sensei? I mean, Madarame? Indeed, a good many benefited from his time working with us. We were aware of the dark rumors about him, but we could never have seen his confession coming. I suppose it's likely he was deceiving us that whole time. Madarame, to think I once relied on his teachings, called him my mentor. This is all because of him. It's his fault I can no longer view paintings with a pure heart. In the past, simply the desire to paint led me to seek beauty. But now I find myself constantly weighed down by the search for rewards or the praise of others. An ugly attachment has fastened itself upon my work. I can no longer paint how I used to.
How could this be?
Art is tainted. I see. However, it would be wasteful to let your talent dry up. Our foundation would gladly support you. Not only a former student of the infamous Madarame, but someone with those looks. There's definitely a market for you. We'll sell you as the tragic, handsome artist. What do you mean? As I said, I'm wondering the same thing. Exactly as it sounds, having your ideas stolen by Madarame, losing a place to live, hungry for food. That unstable air about you makes for the perfect tragedy. A story like yours will sell even to those who don't understand art. Story? If you don't have one in the modern climate, nobody will even mention your name. Don't worry, we'll handle the details, but in return, you must sell your work through my gallery. We'll take a mediation fee, but you'll be granted steady revenue and a nice customer base as well. Do not mock me.
How foolish.
Tragedy, look, story, those have nothing to do with art. In the end, this is only about money, that which taints pure beauty. I'm mature. Excuse me. It seems you haven't learned anything after all. You're not looking at reality objectively. Is wealth really that horrible? And beyond that, how long will you continue to chase those illusions of yours, purity, art?
I decline.
Shut your mouth. I reject your offer. I thought you of all people would have to resolve to use art to make a living. I have that resolve. However, I also believe in such a life should only come via proper assessment. In that case, I have an opportunity for you. My foundation will soon be holding a competition for young artists from around the nation. The prize shall be our support. Bring customers from around Japan to see the next great talent. There will be a great deal of pressure on you, should you enter, or perhaps are you too afraid?
What did you say?
I wonder if you have what it takes to withstand a skill-based assessment of that magnitude. I look forward to finding out. Now then, it seems there's no use in any further discussion. You can have them send the bill to my office.
You are unforgivable.
That a various bastard. Why is it that all artists talk about is money, money, money? Has the true meaning of art been lost? Yes, for a very long time, sadly. The truth is within you. Dragon.
Yes.
You're correct. My passion can change the world. However, I would starve to death without money. Passion alone may fill my heart, but it cannot fill my stomach. What a troubling predicament.
You have my thanks.
Anyhow, I'm quite glad that you chose to accompany me here. I may have bit my tongue off in anger had it been only me. In other words, you are a soothing force in my life. Next up, allows the guy to use card duplication and card creation on the spot.
All right. Okay.
So now I no longer have to wait like a day or two if I wanted to make a card, but at this point, honestly, the whole card thing is kind of worthless unless I was going for like a very specific build or whatever for my personas. I'm not. Elptarkin, have you seen that guy's name's exhibition? I'm going to display my ability to prove him wrong. Oh, let us go home. Actually, we should eat first. Sushi has done nothing wrong after all.
Let us return home.
If the king doesn't lead, how can he expect his subordinates to follow?
Do it.
True. Now then, let us head off. Also, how are you doing? I'm trying to think of how to say your name. Is it Camarinian? Is that how you say it? Camarinian? Dragon, I need a pep talk. It's good I'm sitting in front of the canvas while my emotions are hot, but the lingering taste of sushi has me utterly distracted. Not only that, I allowed every citizen's name to pay for it all. I'm tainted after all. A petty sellout, a slave to the power of money. It's no crime to enjoy sushi. I suppose that sushi was truly delicious. I didn't list the price for some reason, but I can only imagine that it was quite expensive. Certainly, sushi can be a form of art when it's prepared with such care and artisanal craftsmanship. Yeah. Can't talk. But being honest, I still feel doubts about my work. I may end up embarrassing myself again, but even then, I must express myself. Support in this would mean the world to me. Goodbye for now.
Ah, you're back. Yo.
The box came for you.
Hey. Oh yeah.
Oh, you wanna know what the sad part is? So if you see the amount of money I have, it's roughly about 1,400,000 yen. Well, 1,000 yen is about, what is it, like $10 here? So What would that be? Hmm. Let me see. Actually, let me calculate. But it's not a lot. It's not as much as you think it is. Bust out the calculator because I don't have a pen and paper to write down on. When I do math, I have to write it down or just use a calculator. That'd be about 140,000. Yeah. I don't know why I had to do that now I think about it. I guess, I don't know. Because my brain's just fried right now. I wasn't feeling good earlier, that's why I waited so long to do the stream. So are they the only ones? I guess they are. Let me go to here and see if the trader is around. Oh, he's not. Okay.
Got any news?
That's 7. Was it Ichiko? Let me get hers pulled up. So I'll be going into 8, or is it 7.5? 7.5. Okay, so the first response just has to be the second answer, and the other one doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. Or I think, or am I on 7.5? I don't know if I'm on 7. I wish they had it like set as 7.5 so I'd know if I was on that or not. Yeah, let's go ahead and try and wrap hers up.
Damn it.
No use. All my connections who knew where KO was gone, thanks to the chief and my publisher. Well, say something. Seem tired. Okay, so no, yeah, it is 7.5. You can tell. Well, I guess it is pretty obvious. Pulling these consecutive all-nighters is really wearing me down. At this rate, you're gonna work yourself to death. You've been meeting your quota, right?
Shit.
Of course, they'll fire me if I show any signs of weakness. The chief really wants me to mess up, but I'm not going to give him the satisfaction. He's like some kind of tyrant. Let me move my mic for a second. There we go. Tell me about it. It's a race to see whether I can find KO before he crushes me. That's not good. Shouldn't you do something about the chief before you keep chasing KO's case? There's nothing I can do about a guy like that. He's rotten to the core. Despite how he acts, the higher ups like him. I have no one to go to. It's over. Yeah, he didn't seem like the kind of guy to change his mind. But at this rate, you won't be able to continue your investigation. What do you think, kid? Oya's gonna get crushed under the weight of her quota if the situation doesn't change. I need to do something about the chief and help her. I'm gonna die. What's the chief's name? Why? You gonna try and find his weakness? His name is Shinpei Hojo. Hojo? Something. I don't know. I heard that he's a good husband and he used to cover economic foreign policy.
Ugh.
Hope it's just me overthinking things, but he's seen your face, you know. Don't go trying anything heroic. She's saying this for your own good. Got it, kid? I wonder where KO is. Sorry, but I don't feel like getting any info from you today.
Sorry.
Thanks for coming all the way out here, though. I'll see you around. Need to free Oya from her chief's oppressive demands.
Hey!
Oh, read a book. Okay.
All right.
Pages. Okay. I don't need those. Room day. I can go to the aquarium. Sleep with the fishes.
All right.
It's just like a hangout spot, essentially. That's
Now
all.
everyone.
I'm gonna skip all this. Okay, let's see. Now let's just read. He's out of the way. Now we can go to Nakano.
All right.
No. Hey, why don't we try asking Futaba to look into the culprit behind the psychotic breakdowns? That's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? I suppose Futaba's ability to process information is truly world-class after all. Damn, you're smart, Haru. Already tried. And I know so much now, it's hard to make heads or tails of it. Suspicious people appear, then they disappear. It's been that over and over again. So they're manipulating information to keep anyone from reaching the truth. Now there's one thing I know for sure. Whoever we're going against now is more dangerous than we can possibly imagine.
Hey,
He's left, send call card. What day have you already decided? How long to meet up? Oh yeah, we got the entrance. Let's see, who's... Is it 3? Tama's still at 1. Wait. It's Haru. But I thought I already hung out with Haru. I guess I haven't. Oh, yeah, she's the Empress. Am I really not hang out with Haru? I thought I did. I guess I haven't. Okay. I see you.
hey,
Okay.
hey.
Sure.
I'm so glad.
Let me get hers pulled up. Where is it? Haru, Haru, Haru. There it is. Okay. I'll have to see which one is because I'm not sure if this is the initial for rank 1 or if this is for rank 2. I'm not sure. Let's go then.
Hello, Sakura-san. I'm sorry for asking this of you.
It's all good. Not like I have customers to deal with. So, this is what you grew?
Yes, I'd like an honest opinion from a culinary professional.
Let me see. To be honest, both the taste and appearance are the opposite of what I'd call market grade.
I see.
But it's impressive you managed to grow anything at all up on a rooftop of all places.
I'm honored to hear you say that.
You know, I can't say it tasted good, but it was actually somewhat refreshing. Kind of like how you feel good after taking bitter medicine.
I first came across the plant in my house. It's possible that it's an experimental breed created for use at Okumura Foods. Thank you very much for the input, Sakura-san. I'll take note of that.
Vegetables have a bitterness to them, but they also exude a strong energy.
He's right. That was the same thought I had. I think I understand what Sakura-san meant when he said they were refreshing.
cultivate vegetables seem to fill me with energy. They may prove useful during palace forays.
I agree. I'm so happy. I didn't expect this hobby of mine to provide value to the Phantom Thieves. This is actually the only thing I can honestly say I'm good at.
Okay, this must be rank 2. Is it? No? It's not. Interesting. Because I thought I hung out with her one time, but it doesn't seem right. Sounds like hard work.
Thank you for worrying about me, but I find the work relaxing. Hey, do you think you could help me out again sometime? Like you did today?
You forgot the W in what, Halo?
It's a deal.
This is Persona 5 Royal,
Like real Phantom
and it
Thieves.
is on...
Okay, I'll do my best from now on.
It's on Steam, it's on PlayStation. I don't remember if they put it on Switch. I don't think they did, because I don't think a Switch could handle it. Let me check. No, it is. Okay, so it is on PlayStation 4, 5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series X and Series S, Xbox Cloud Gaming, Microsoft Windows, and on Steam. I forgot when they did Royal, they released, it was the first Persona game that was released on anything besides PlayStation and computer. So yeah, no, you can get it on Switch. I wonder how much it is on Switch. I'm thinking it might be a bit more expensive on Switch. Shouldn't be, but you never know. Yeah, it's $60 on Switch. Royal comes with all the DLC, Persona 5, as well as a few extra. There you go. Okay, I'll do my best from now on. Alright. Ours seems a little more enthusiastic than before. Okay, so no, this is the initial rank. If you... Now, I will say that there is... I will say there is, there's multiple endings. There is basically the good ending, the neutral ending, and the bad ending. Actually, I think there's 2 bad endings. Technically, anytime you fail to complete one of the palaces before the time's up, is considered a bad ending, so you can say that's kind of like the second bad ending you can get. And then there is the true ending, which has very specific things that you have to have accomplished before a certain time frame, and then things you have to do after in order to get the true ending. There are guides online. If you want guides for stuff, I can give you links to the ones that I have if you decide to get the game. I would honestly say get the game. It's a lot of fun. It's worth it, in my opinion. Now you'll notice that I'm using guides and stuff because I'm trying to get the true ending, as well as trying to get as many of my confidants maxed out as I possibly can.
Seems you were probing into a certain conglomerate.
Because I usually
Possibility
don't.
You even infiltrated their company building. Perhaps some sort of connection? Tell me about this person.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of earth.
I'll just get this. Heard this plenty of times, just different arcana. There's your vegetables with Haru and on the Shujin Academy rooftop.
All right.
Still, he was right. The taste leaves much to be desired. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Your feedback on the vegetables was a big help. Oh, if there are any vegetables you'd like to in particular, just let me know. Certainly have plenty of seeds, so if you have a preference, I'll prioritize growing those first. That was our deal. Huh? Oh, that's right. My. When you phrase it like that, it's oddly thrilling. Alright, I'll be going home for the day.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Ah, you're back.
Hey,
Which the other piece of change of heart. Oh yeah. For that though. Make another order. Okay.
hey, hey! Whoa. Yes!
Oh shit. On the Akechi. What is Akechi's on? His is Justice. Yeah, so he's on 6. This will be going into 7. Yeah, and this is one of the ones I have to prioritize. Where is his? Ah, there it is. Going into 7. Alright, so thank you. I may return to games for a little bit because of what happened. That's fine. Like I said, dude, just take a break. It won't hurt you. Oh. First response, second answer. Second response doesn't matter. Third one doesn't matter. Fourth one is second response. Fifth doesn't matter. Sixth doesn't matter. And then the final one is third. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's go.
Hey,
This is such a fascinating game, don't you think? You can't simply strike the ball you're aiming for. You have to be indirect, be precise to land it in the pocket. That's why it's fun. Precisely, and the most interesting part is that it has so many parallels to a theoretical perfect crime.
also,
You land at your target without ever directly connecting yourself to it. I don't suppose that rings any bells. It's got it, breakdowns. That's right, even the case of criminals' hearts being changed too. Everything happening around us, every little inconsequential event, may simply be one ball striking another. But there's no guarantee that the ball can be precisely controlled. And despite the player's best intentions, the ball may strike many unrelated obstacles in its path. Even then, do you still intend to play this game? I won't miss my shot.
not bad.
Impressive. You win.
How about this?
That was quite a heated match. Shall we cool off in the evening breeze for a moment?
Very impressive.
Even if it was with my self-imposed handicap, I'm impressed that you beat me. You become quite skilled. I couldn't let myself lose. I see, so we even shared that perspective, do we? You truly are fascinating. Remember, when I said before that you and I are similar? We're both victims of unjust adults. And now we have the will and power to rise up against them. And yet, I'm doing so as a detective, and you're acting as a phantom thief. Our stances can be more different. But we're teammates now. For now, yes. But even that united front will soon end, and after that, everything will return to the way it was, no? Why not join me instead? All you have to do is abandon the teammates you have now. His eyes are deadly serious. I need to give him a real answer.
How about this?
How about it? Not doing that. I thought as much. I'm sure you understand. We all have our parts to play, and we can't simply leave those behind. That said, as long as we're working together, you'll have my strength.
Leave it to me.
Rest assured I'll do my part. You'll find me very useful indeed. Chance to cure status elements inflicted upon party members. Nice.
All right.
That reminds me, I did say that if you ever beat me using my right hand, I'd face you with all my ability. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Good night then.
Well then, farewell for now. Hey, it's me. Is it alright if we chat for a bit? You never cease to amaze me. It wasn't against my dominant hand, of course, but I still can't believe you beat me. Your competitive spirit definitely deserves praise. You really were terrible at first, but you caught up to me in no time. I have to ask, why do you get so competitive against me? We're rivals, aren't we? Yes, that's right. Neither of us can afford to lose because we fight in service of our principles. And that is precisely why I cannot allow you to change. As you are now, as you think now, I cannot allow you to win over me. Well, perhaps that's a bit much. I'll let you go for now. Good night.
Hey,
It's in the card on the 18th, which means there's only 12 days left.
well then.
Okay, let's go downstairs. Oh, that went down the wrong pipe.
Hey, hey!
Eh.
Mm,
Is she the only one? We're gonna walkway. That's probably on then, wouldn't it be? Or no, that'd be Yosuke.
Indeed.
Now, was he on? He is at 7. Okay, so he's at 7. I need to complete his. I know that that she contacted me, but I need to try and get these done as quick as possible. All right, let's see. So he's at 7, so we're going to 8. So then, okay. I need to get his done as soon as possible.
Indeed.
But like others' opinion as well, I shall send out an invite and see who has time to meet. I wish to do so at LeBlanc, if that is alright with you.
Sorry.
My apologies for calling all of you here like this. Boss was even kind enough to serve us coffee before he went shopping. Now I have a vital question.
Hey!
Hit me with your best shot. All the tough problems gonna have to go to Dragon though.
Hey!
I can help with any subject that's not math. You two honestly believe I would ask you here for help within my
To
studies?
tell the truth,
My truth is, I'm planning to display my work as in a competition. The one organized by, happy to say that guy's name, of the Japanese Art Support Foundation. You remember, yes, Dragon? I must win and prove not only my ability, but my intense passion for art as well. However, I am having quite a bit of trouble determining what my next subject should be. I have given this painting a fair amount of thought, but nothing has come to me yet. Hence, I was hoping to hear your opinions on an ideal subject.
Oh yeah!
How about you have on strip?
Wait!
How long are you gonna keep bringing that up? Anyway, maybe you should paint something people find pretty. So in the end, we return to the concept of beauty. Dragon, what subject do you think would capture beauty? Has to be on. I suppose she is a subject, but I put great focus on in the past. But now I'm aware of her true personality. I'm not sure I could paint her beautifully. Ooh. That's right. Wait, what's that supposed to mean? Shh. Why can I not paint a beauty as pure as a Sayuri? Where have all of my efforts gone? You know, I'm not really sure what you mean by pure beauty. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty painting, but I'm not sure I really consider it a pure beauty or whatever.
Huh?
I don't know, I guess it just feels more gentle to me. Honestly, I almost cried the first time I saw the Sayuri. It felt kind of like I was a baby again in my mother's arms, watching over me, telling me everything's gonna be okay. That was the gentleness that painting made me feel. This is coming from someone with absolutely no art knowledge, though.
I see.
Gentleness. That is yet another aspect the Sayuri captured that I cannot. Is my heart too clouded?
No way, man.
It ain't cloudy, dude. Are you sure about that? Painting used to be all my heart desired. I needed nothing else in my life. But now, what now? I have become overwhelmed with the need to prove myself to, ever say that guy's name? Prove myself to the world. I look down on Madarame for focusing so sharply on fame and money, yet I too yearn for the praise of others. In truth, oftentimes I regret declining his offer.
How could this be?
Is this what pure passion is supposed to look like? My heart is clouded by worldly desires. You've really grown, Yosuke. What? My ugliness has helped me grow?
Yep.
Dragon's right, dude. Ain't nothing wrong about doing your best to make a living.
Yeah.
And you just want someone to acknowledge your work, right? That's some serious passion. But how can passion be born from these repulsive thoughts?
You think?
Listen here, dude. I like you back on the track team. Oh wait, I think I read that wrong. Listen here, dude. I totally like you back on the track team. Okay. I just wanted to prove myself to... I don't think that made sense or whatever. I just wanted to prove myself to win, to get all the girls to call me shit like Sakamoto Senpai. But you know, even through all that, I was trying to help my team out. Sure, it's a solo sport, but nobody's gonna run until they puke if they don't got teammates they want to inspire. I guess what I really want to say is, you gotta do stuff for people beyond just yourself if you want to succeed.
I see.
Is that how it is? It's the sincere gentleness held within the Sayuri, not of its heart. It was all for the sake of those who gaze upon it. How interesting.
So that's what you mean.
Ah, I see.
Whoa!
Huh? What do you see? I've been a fool. Beauty is not the superficial thing that I've long thought it to be. It is something that wells up within the heart until it breaks free. Excuse me. It is a gift given by a subject unto its viewer. Yes, I finally see the truth.
That's very kind.
The three of you have my sincerest gratitude. You have been a truly tremendous aid.
Yeah.
How exactly? Tim, I managed to help Yosuke out. The problem with Yosuke is growing deeper. Okay, endure. Chance to withstand an otherwise fatal attack with 1 HP or man.
All right.
Yes, the time has come for my brush to meet canvas in beautiful harmony. If you'll excuse me. Man, he's acting even weirder than normal. He looked pretty inspired though, so he'll be fine, right? Anyway, are you guys hungry? I might ask Boss to make me something once he gets back. Maybe curry this time.
Come on.
You eat so freaking much. Oh yeah, and what was that crap about being good at everything except math? It ain't nice to lie, you know.
No!
I wasn't lying, it's just really hard to get good grades at Shujin.
No way, man.
If you're not getting good grades, you should have known Yosuke wasn't going to ask you to study with him. Han and Ryuji and I enjoy the rest of our time together. It's getting late. I should probably take them to the train station.
Ah, you're back.
Let's see if that guy's there now. Oh, he's not there. Okay. Then I guess the red light district.
What do you think?
Let's see, let me get hers pulled up. I haven't made. I've made the first rank yet. Yeah, I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter. So the results.
Fine.
Fine, let's hear it. Please sit down.
Goodness gracious! Her boyfriend stopped abusing her? I don't believe it. But even if he did stop, her fate should still be heading down the path to misery without changing. I mean, look! What? The sequence of Arcana has completely changed. Death has moved far off into the future.
Fate is not absolute.
No! This must be some sort of trick. What are you, a scam artist? You made a deal with her boyfriend or something, didn't you?
I persuaded him. Actually, wait, is this the second rank or is it the first rank? Okay, no, it's not. Alright, no. Alright, we're good. I persuaded him.
That's an obvious lie. It couldn't have been that simple. Did you plunge him into Tokyo Bay? Or cram him into a metal drum and dump insects on him? You must have taken some sort of extreme measures.
I'm just an ordinary student.
Well, you certainly do seem ordinary. Yes, quite ordinary indeed. But there's no way that could have happened without you breaking the law. I mean, how could an ordinary high school student change the course of fate? Fine. I'm just going to have to verify your power. The very power that reversed my tarot card prediction.
Oh?
This is quite a serious situation for a fortune teller like me. I need to get to the bottom of this. You won't have to do anything. Just sit next to me while I tell fortunes. And if another unopposable fate happens to appear, then I'll test your power.
I get nothing out of this.
Well, that may be true. Oh, I know. I'll read your fortune. Please? I'll even prioritize your readings over my regular customers. Besides, I'll be able to provide much more accurate predictions once I get to know you better. How does that sound? Is it a deal? Otherwise, I won't be able to go on. Please, I beg you. I need to know if fate truly can be changed.
Alright, I guess.
You will? Really? Okay then. I look forward to verifying your skills. Please don't blow me off, okay? We made a deal after all.
Unless you were lucky, there's no way you could have repeatedly done so many crimes. Or perhaps you had someone you consulted who gave you precise advice. You're not getting away this time with just luck.
I am thou. Thou art I. It's with...
Skip all that. Luck reading. Temporarily increase the growth rate of a selected social stat.
Alright.
Well, that's kind of useless to me now.
Is fate really something that can be changed? If it's really possible, then... Oh, it's getting late. Let's close up shop for today. It's past your curfew.
And then, I forgot to get your contact info. Phew, there we go. I'll be contacting you soon, so please come for verification tests, okay? I suggest you don't try and get out of it, or else who knows what kind of black magic I'll have to resort to. You're pretty extreme. I'm just trying to show you I'm serious about this. After all, it's for our deal. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. Please be careful on your way home.
Until next time.
I'll see you soon.
Hey,
Start during the day since you're a student. You can't do it if it rains though since we're outside. Come during the day for your fortune. Alright.
Indeed. An idea has dawned.
Okay, so at rank 8, so we go into rank 9. Finally gonna have Yosuke's done. Move on. One other. Alright, so rank 8, we're going to rank 9. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Hang out with them. Thank you. Thanks for your concern. I'd like to enter Mementos again today. I believe the place holds the truth of the human
Let
heart.
us be off.
Let us go. This place never fails to amaze me, no matter how many times we come. Where does this passage even go? It feels as though I'm being sucked inside merely by gazing upon it. This is the heart of a man. It is ugly, yet beautiful as well. That duality is what makes humanity such an interesting subject. As you know, I have been confused recently about the reason for my art. Did I want to recognize or did I want to capture pure beauty? Was it due to my talent or just my upbringing? Each answer would seem correct at first, yet only prove itself false upon a more in-depth examination. Dragon,
What are your thoughts?
when my mother was painting the Sayuri, what do you think she was thinking about? Her love for her son. Such love is almost embarrassing to have pointed out to me, but you are probably right. However, I believe that was not the only thing she thought about. It seems the Sayuri was meant to impart something to me, to all others who view it, for that matter. Love, regret, loneliness, anxiety, calm, and hope. All of the emotions my mother felt conveyed plainly to the viewer. That is why it has such a profoundly unique impact on those who see it. My paintings pale in comparison to such depth of meaning. How could I have hoped to convey pure beauty with my limited palette? And yet that painting has kept me going this whole time. During particularly difficult nights, it was there to soothe my sadness. It acted almost as a ray of light cutting through this somber darkness.
How could this be?
I had wanted to create a similar beacon of hope for others, but it seems I lost sight of that goal. Look, this world is a dark, unrelenting place, Dragon. But that is why I am going to wield my brush again, to give hope to all those who see my paintings. You really changed, Yosuke.
Yes.
Yes, thanks to you. You chose to help me work through my problems instead of leaving me to my sadness. Now I will use my art to paint over the blackness of this world. I shall become a vivid realm full of hope. I expect it will be a most beautiful sight to behold. Perhaps you will see it someday, Dragon. Rank 9. Chance to shield Jugger from an otherwise fatal attack.
All right.
This radiant light growing within me. It must be the light of hope. I shall paint it. Guys, the area. Should leave mementos. Oh, just one more with Yosuke and I'll be done. With his confidant. Oh god. Ah, you two.
Oh.
Well, how do you say that guy's name? On your way home, you clearly have time on your hands, Yosuke. I'm on my way to now to prepare for the competition. Speaking of which, do you plan on entering? Indeed I do. Your pride may not be too pleased with the outcome. After all, the winner spot is not simply yours for the taking. I suppose whether you ultimately opt to enter is entirely your decision, though. The more the merrier, yes?
I see.
Winner spot. Ah, yes, I was hoping to prove my talent to him by taking the top prize home. That no longer matters to me, though. I'm going to enter my painting merely so others can be exposed to
See
it.
you later.
Well, I will talk to you later, Dragon. Farewell.
Ah, you're back.
Rank 7. Alright, so I need to get his rank 9 pulled up. Where is it? There it is. Wait, what was it? Oh, not rank 9, rank 8 I need to get pulled up. I was about to screw up. Alright, so... okay, well this is an interesting one. First doesn't matter, second doesn't matter, third doesn't matter, fourth doesn't matter. Fifth doesn't matter, sixth is the first one, the seventh is the second one, and then the last one doesn't matter. That's something. So after this, it's just story progression. So after this, I'm done with Akechi.
Hey,
You're 200 minutes. Well, you guys strong enough to, you should be fine. Be ready for anything, I guess. Let's get going.
thank you.
Then let's head to Shibuya. Akechi just wants to go with you, right? Then I'll be waiting outside. Be careful.
Well,
Well, this place should
do
oh.
nicely.
Why are we in Mementos?
This. Remember what I told you? If you ever won against me using my right hand, I'd take you on with everything I've got.
You want to fight?
Exactly. Your insight allowing you to determine my dominant hand, your quick wit, and most of all, how fast you've grown. You've exceeded my expectations in every way. Thus, I've built up this urge to duel you without holding anything back.
Oh. Let's do this.
Thank you for indulging my selfish request. No need for pleasantries at this point, correct? Let's go!
Alright, so now I'm fighting Akechi. Okay.
You won't be able to defeat me unless you actually fight with lethal intent. Now, show me your true skills.
Sure.
Persona!
I'm trying to remember.
Don't rush it.
Persona!
Do I have? Notify strong. I don't want to use him. Undrain. Yeah, I guess this would work.
Melchizedek!
Can you take this?
Oh, he got a crit on me.
Persona! There!
Go, Robin Hood!
Persona!
I had to go to a different one. It's not gonna work.
There!
There. Can you take this?
Persona!
Alright. And now.
Ravage them!
Nice. How fascinating.
Persona! Persona!
Let's see. Who has healing? I sworn I had one with healing. Do I not have any with healing? What? I could have sworn I had one with healing abilities. I guess I don't. Shit. That's not good.
Using it!
Oh, that was the wrong thing. Shit.
Persona!
So you're fast?
There. B.
Can you take this?
Let's go.
Let's see.
Now! Persona!
This was not expected.
Did it end it here? Yeah, I guess so.
No wonder you're the leader of the Phantom Thieves. You've caught up to me on this front already, too.
You want to keep going?
I'd better not. If we went any further, we'd both go beyond the point of no return, wouldn't we? In all honesty, I'd love to see just how far we can go. But we have an important mission coming up. Until that's finished, you're a vital ally to me. We're done here. Let's go. Once again, I've learned something new about you today. As allies fighting alongside one another, your strength is truly reassuring. In all honesty, it's to the point that I'd be relying on you in a pinch.
Say the same for you.
Is that so? Well, that would please me greatly. I'm sorry I asked you to indulge me, but I do feel a bit better now.
Oh, I think I was off. Oh well, I still got the rank 8, so it don't matter.
All right.
The rest is story, so yeah, it doesn't matter.
By the way, about that duel. If we had fought to the end, do you see yourself winning?
I don't know.
So it would have been a possibility. I'm going to be entirely honest with you. I hate you. Your deft handling of your unfortunate circumstances, your uniqueness, your ability to surpass me. All these irritate me. You're the one person I refuse
OP
to lose
activity.
to.
You really hate losing, don't you?
Without a doubt. Even I was unaware that it was this severe. I'll let you have this win today. But next time I will be victorious. Let this be my proof.
Bro, Hikey needs to cope. Yeah, it's one of Ketchy's gloves. One of the gloves that Ketchy usually wears.
There's a tradition in the West to throw one's glove at their opponent when demanding a duel. Should the opponent accept the glove, the duel is also accepted.
I accept.
Make certain that you never forget, I am the one who will defeat you. Look at the time. Let's call it a day, for now.
Hello?
Unfortunately, he's aware but doesn't quite understand the power of MC Force. Yeah. Also the fact that he's not aware of the fact that, I mean, he's aware of the fact, but he doesn't realize how game-changing it is that I can literally switch between, what is it, like 10, 12 personas now? That kind of makes a big difference. That means I can literally have, besides almighty damage, I can have personas that either deflect, null, or absorb all of his light and darkness based attacks. Well, light and curse, but whatever. Same thing. Exactly where he's not. They just want to do it. Pretty calls it for now. Would you like to do anything before then? On train.
Oh?
I see you're quite disciplined. If you need us, summon us. I'll be there immediately. Our existence depends on this strategy. Let's do everything we can. Did you secure the route already? Yes. That was the last one.
You have your nut? This...
And the last one was a catchy Giga. Yeah. Well, I mean, my goal is to try. I am playing on hard. I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty. It's like the one before that. But I have maxed out all my social stats, and I'm trying to get all my confidants maxed out that I can. At this point, honestly, I'm just kind of focusing on my teammates as much as possible to get them maxed out. I'm kind of seeing, I don't know if it will be possible to max out all the confidants before the end of the game, honestly. And I haven't really touched Futaba's. No, I have rank 1 of Futaba's and rank 1 of Haru. Honestly, that's my one issue with the Persona games, is that they just do not give you enough time to max out all the confidants that you want to, especially your teammates, before the end of the game. That's one of the things that I kind of hate. I'll be honest. There's so much management, and they put the time limit on top of that for all that management. It just makes it really irritating at times. I know that's part of the appeal, but at the same time, as somebody who plays a lot of RPG games and turn-based games and whatnot, having a time limit to get certain things before you get to certain points is extremely irritating. And I mean, it's a fun game, that's the reason I play it, but at the same time, that's like my one thing that I wish they would change. That, and also that they didn't shaft Haru and give her dungeon to Morgana when he literally already has one. It's just at the end of the original story. So they essentially gave him 2, which I think was stupid. I think they should have waited until you get to the point that you go to what was originally the last palace and have that be his, because that thing is all about him and why he's, exists and whatnot. Merciless is hard is the hardest mode though. Merciless easy as fuck, because you also get a damage boost. Are you set for royal content? I disagree. I get everyone maxed out. Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying like you can get all your teammates maxed out. It's getting all of the confidants out, including your teammates, maxed out, is a pain in the ass. But I've never fully done that in one game. No new game plus, just starting from scratch. I've never done that, and that's what I'm trying to do now. On God. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it's a pain in the ass to do. Let's see. Um. Shit. I'm trying to remember. Is Haru always on the rooftop, or does she disappear? Or is she like she only appears on certain days? To be honest, you just need to understand how the fuck all your confidant perks work and abuse them like a motherfucker. That's what I've been doing. I've been abusing them like crazy. Let's see. I got the first two I got maxed out were Ryujin and On. I got the Twin Wardens maxed out really early on. I did a lot of power leveling in order to get that one maxed out and done with. I got the Doctor maxed out. Hafumi's almost maxed out. I got Mishima maxed out. I've got the Man of the People. And Kasumi's maxed out because of story reasons. The Counselor can't get any higher because of story. Same thing with the Kechi now. I have to meet with Hifumi again because I just did the mission for hers. I'm gonna be honest, probably the most useless confidant in Persona 5 Royal out of all of them, because of, you know, all the benefits and stuff you get from other stuff, and if you, like, you know, you power level some. I would have to say where is it? The Devil Arcana with Oya. It is probably one of the worst, because all this stuff is about lowering your security level. It's fucking easy to do. And not to mention, if you get some of the other confidants leveled up, it pretty much does the same job as this, just better. You know? The only thing that's worth anything is the rank 10, but even then, you kind of don't need it, because you can do it anyway with the grapple hook. Let's see, like, step 1 of maxing out confidence is getting Chia's Link ASAP and getting rank 5. Step 2 is getting Kawikawa Max ASAP. Step 3 is avoiding Oya until the end of the year. Yeah. Which I think I'm going to avoid doing that, because I could technically go into Mentos and do the mission now, but I can do that anyway close to the end of the year. So I just needed to get her up to that point so I wouldn't have to worry about it, because she has like a certain, there's like, she waits so many days before she contacts you again in order for you to get the meetup to where she talks about that her boss is in the way. I literally maxed Oya out in one downtime. Yeah.
Good day. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, since this is rank 1, let's see, where's Haru's? I try to get as many of these answers, give the answers that give you the most points as quick as possible, because that makes it so much easier to get them maxed out quicker. Let's see, first one doesn't matter, second one's the third option, third response doesn't matter, and then the final one doesn't matter. Okay. I still like 5 days of just not having anything to do. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, Dragon, you're quite skilled. Soil here would be so healthy if you were here more often. Honestly, I'm surprised that my gardening can be of use to our work as the Phantom Thieves. This started as a hobby, so it's amazing to see it transform into a more practical skill. I will say this also. I'm gonna be honest, the whole gardening aspect with Haru is also kind of worthless. Same thing with Sojiro's. The only reason you use Sojiro is to get coffee and curry in order to regain SP. But the thing is that as you level up, you get the skills that like regenerate SP as you go along. There's also Josei, where you can buy the SP items from. And then there's also, once you max out the doctor's confidant, you can buy accessories that allow you to heal up as well as restore SP as you just run around inside either Mementos or the palace. So it kind of makes both hers and Boss's confidants kind of worthless once you get to about mid-game. Which, the thing is, for Haru, you don't get her till late game, so hers is kind of worthless entirely. You know? I feel like that's one of the issues with the Persona games, is that they have so many confidants that they try and get into the game, that it's hard for them to, like, figure out, okay, how can we make this confidant useful that makes people want to, you know, max it out? I feel like that's an issue. And on top of that, you know, that you only have a year in game in order to max them out usually, unless you're playing like, you know, an extended edition version, you know, like Persona 5 Royal or Persona 4 Golden, so on and such, where it gives you like an extra like 3 months or something, which isn't honestly much. But anyway, I think that's also a big issue. I kind of want, and I called this along with a bunch of other YouTubers. One of them actually talked to about it. I called that the next color is going to be green and black. And it's pretty much already been confirmed the next Persona game is going to be, the main color is going to be green. And I think it's going to involve the environment, where we're going to be like fighting against like evil corporations that are like polluting the world or whatever, or polluting, you know, the city that we live in and the surrounding areas, which I'm assuming, honestly, if they are going to make Persona 6 better than Persona 5, they're going to have to make it a whole lot bigger. And I honestly think they need to drop the high school thing and go into college, like early college, like you just entered college. And they can have some of the characters be like, you know, they're in like their last year of like high school or something, but most of them need to be in college. And I think what's going to be is that you're going to be part of like maybe some activist group that combats against these evil corporations and businesses that are destroying and polluting the environment and the world itself. That's what I think. And I think they need to go beyond the 1 year deal. Honestly, they need to drop that, because I feel like, one, it would give you more time to explore everything and, you know, max out confidants, but two, it would allow them to add in more into the game and the overall story if you had more time in the game to explore and everything and experience it. Because I feel like the reason a lot of times like characters like Haru get shafted so hard when it comes to the story, or their part of the story, is due to the fact that they have so many time constraints, that they can only fit so much into the game because they only go on like the 1 year cycle in game for everything. And I feel like they need to do away with that. Maybe make it 2 years in game. That way you have plenty of time to explore, do all this crazy shit. They can try and add in a bunch more stuff, try and, you know, kind of balance out all the characters and their overall stories, the stories of each like major encounter, all of that. I'm not saying that they can't go back to like the high school aspect of it later on. I just feel like for the next Persona game, they need to get out of the whole high school arc thing. They really need to. Because I'll be honest, there's a lot of times it's been extremely irritating to me of like you run into these situations where like, oh, you can't do this, or you can't, you know, be out at a certain time because you're a high schooler and stuff and all that, and then you have to wait till like, you know, halfway through the game before they're like, okay, you can go out at night, you'll be all right, you know, and stuff like that. Okay, what are you posting? If you have money like that, you should get Affinity reading every day so you can guarantee rank ups next time people are available. Yeah, that's true. Because sometimes one reading on the same day isn't enough to get them to like you. It's not worthless, but I forget about it. 7 SP a round is good, but once you get those big cost spells, they don't do that much. Yeah. I had so much SP items at this point in the game, but I never used them that often because my PTs were just that broken and hardly ever needed the SP refills. Leah Palace, yeah. Once you get about like a third of the way through the game, especially if you power level, SP items kind of become worthless to a certain degree. So I understand that. Yeah, I kind of sleeping on the high school trope now. But new gen anime these days, people don't really go to school anymore. Deadlines would be huge. This game is already pretty long as it is, and if you're reading dialogue and watching cutscenes. Yeah. That's part of the reason why I think like the whole deadline thing of like you have to do this by this day, this by this day and whatnot, it honestly tires a lot of people out. Because you're trying to cram so much into like 1 to 2 weeks just so that then you can complete this story arc, or so that you can prepare for the next story arc while completing that story arc. And it's like back to back to back to back to back. It gets irritating, it gets old, especially when you have to read all the dialogue, you know. Most people usually just skip over the dialogue. The only reason I have been skipping over the dialogue is because I'm planning on putting this on YouTube later, the VODs for this. And also, people don't find it as interesting when you skip over all the dialogue in a game, especially when you're streaming it. But I feel like if they made a bigger time frame for the next one, a much bigger time frame, that way they could space everything out, as well as give you new stuff to do in those days that you have free time that you can't, you know, work on confidants, you can't, you know, work on the main story, so on and such. Also, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like a lot of the requirements for like the social stats in order to further along confidants and whatnot is really dumb. I honestly wish they would do away with that, because it's really irritating that I have to, like, one of the characters, I think it's Haru, you have to have like, I think it's like proficiency 4 to do her second rank up, which is what I'm doing now. And that takes, unless you know exactly what to do to max it out before you get to this point that you can meet her, it takes fucking forever to do. On top of that, I think there's actually there's like a few story events I think that are blocked unless you have a certain confidant rank. Thank you for the follow. I forgot to ask, is how you say your name, is it Carmarinian? Is that how you say it, or am I butchering it? It's usually reasonable because you don't have 3 months to avoid getting expelled or arrested, true. Well, you know why they do these link blocks, right? Game is fine, okay. Yeah, they do it because they don't want people to like max everything out way before they actually get, you know, to the end. And also it helps to, you know, keep people busy with the game, give them something else to do, to keep them playing longer. I mean, I know why they have it. I do, because I have a degree in video game animation design. so I know why they do it. I will say the degree went nowhere. I'm just gonna say that right now. So don't even think that I have like a job in the video game industry. I don't. I tried for like 2.5 years. Video game, animation, anything of that sort. Couldn't get anything because all the requirements for entry-level jobs are like 4 to 7 years experience, which makes no fucking sense because they don't want to teach people how to do their jobs when that is literally part of their jobs. But anyway, story for another time. It's a story I've told way too many times. They don't want people to get broken perks early. Imagine you had Kamikawa rank 10 at the second week. True. Well, I mean, I don't think there'd be any way that you could get hers maxed out. No, I guess you could get it maxed out in 2 weeks. Yeah, I guess you could. I don't know, maybe what they should do instead is have some of them locked off until you either complete certain points in the story or you have to wait till like a certain date to continue theirs. I don't know. I just feel like the whole stat thing is sometimes really annoying with certain characters. Some of them I understand, like for instance, like Kawikawa, you need, I don't remember which one it is. It's like rank 5 and whatever, but it's one of her much later ranks, which is fine. The problem is when you get characters like Haru, where it's like at rank 2, you need, I think it was like proficiency rank 4. I feel like that's a bit much. If it's for like the later rank ups of theirs, like, you know, like anything from like rank 7 to 10, I could understand, but having it way early on at rank 2, or I think there's some characters you had to have it at like, you had to have it at rank 1, or to get rank 1, I think is really dumb. She's available on the weekend, but she sometimes might text you on Ram Day when she'll rank up. You know, before kindness even get rank 2 from Taba. Yeah, that's what I mean. That seems kind of stupid to have it that early on. Like I said, I can understand the much later ranks because normally most people, by the time they get to those ranks, they either have it at have their skill at that rank that is required, or just about, you know. Oh no. What? You need max proficiency rank 2, Haru. It's max proficiency. Okay, it's max. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, that's stupid. That's so stupid. Like, you can see where as you get like about a third of the way through the game, you start to see where they started like cramming everything in. And they didn't properly pace out everything when it came to stuff outside of the story. But proficiency is very easy to level up, and to be honest, by this point, you should have maxed everything by now. Yeah, that's if you know what you're doing. But if you're somebody who's never played the games before, you're just picking it up now, you know, those people, which is going to be like, I want to say like 80% of their consumer base, they're not going to. They're going to play it casually. And I think that's what ends up driving away a lot of their player base or their consumer base, is because if you don't have any clue how to play a Persona game, or you've never played that Persona game before, you're pretty much fucked and probably going to end up with a bad ending, or not the ending that you wanted, at least. You know, I'm trying to think of it as like a wide spectrum of not just the people who played Persona games, but also people who have never played them. That's my mindset on this. True. And yeah, and so because of that, because everything's so just packed in, I mean really packed in, like it is, and it's not like spread out in a way that time-wise you can slowly build up to it, and so by the time you get new stuff added on, it doesn't make that much of a difference. It just adds one more thing that's like, okay, I've got this stuff down and pat, I can start moving on to the next thing. I feel like that kind of hurts the Persona games, especially for people that never played anything like Persona, or played any games that you could consider kind of Persona-esque. I know like people who come from like playing the Megami Tensei games, they probably, a lot of them don't like Persona, or at least a good half of them, because in Megami Tensei you don't really have to deal with confidants from what I remember. You just kind of work on the RPG aspect of leveling up and getting stronger. And so for them, this probably irritates a good like 50% of that player base. And so they probably don't play Persona games because of that. I've seen so many people run into Yalda or even Shido and get massacred just because they're not strong enough. They didn't really manage their time that well throughout the game because they were vibing through. Yeah. And that's the problem, is that is what most people, like, I want to say about 80% of people that come to play Persona, a Persona game, that's what they'll do. And then after that happens, that 80%, about 2/3 of them are probably never going to come back to it and just consider they're done with the game. And so after all that, they're only going to have like a 20% of loyal fan base, and then maybe another 20% of people that are just stubborn and want to complete the game. And out of that extra 20%, maybe 10% of it will become a loyal fan base. You know? And in the long run, it's very iffy. I honestly think for Persona 6, they're gonna need to start making a lot of changes. Not bad ones, like good ones, in the way of like, you know, like I said, one, lose the high school aspect. Just throw it out the window, you know? Make them, if they have to do the school aspect of it, which I kind of really hate at this point, it's annoying. At least put them like they're entering college, you know? And then you can have like one or two characters that are, you know, they're like students at a high school nearby who are, one, fixing to graduate, and two, they're taking college classes outside of high school or during high school, because you could do that. Took college grade classes when I was in high school, so I wouldn't have to take them when I get into college. Two, they need to extend the time frame immensely, because the 1 year time frame to like close to, or like 1 year and like 3 or 4 extra months, it's just way too short for what they're trying to do. It's just too short. 3, they need to work on their pacing, especially pacing in regards to ranking up confidence and your skills. 3, I think they need to add more ways to, or easier ways to kind of, I don't know, either more ways or easier ways to rank up your skills quicker, just so that when you get to those points of like the character's confidence, which also, by the way, they need to change it so that the ranks of the confidence that require you to have, you know, a certain rank and a certain skill needs to be much later on in the ranking system. That way, when you get to it, it's not much of a problem, if at all. For people who are, you know, never played a Persona game, you know, or played any game like Persona. You know, try to make it a bit more friendly towards new people. Not to say Persona 5 is not friendly towards, you know, new players. It really is. But I feel like there's more they could do. Especially if you're going to have multiple endings, and one of them is a secret ending called the true ending that you can't get unless you do A, B, C, and D, you know, before this time frame. Because most people aren't going to know that. You know? I played Persona 3. I did not complete it myself. I think I got about, like, it's been so many years too, so I don't remember a lot from Persona 3. My memory of it is very hazy at best. I remember bits and pieces. I know the overall story of it and how it ends. I played through and beaten Persona 4 and Persona 4 Royal. I have beaten and played through both Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal. As for Megami Tensei, I think the only one I played is the third one and the fifth one. I didn't complete the fifth one because I was so fucking bored with it. After like I think it was like 12, 15 hours of it, I was just done. It was so boring. The leveling up aspect is so bad. Like, I actually put the money forward to buy the DLC just to make it easier to grind, and even still, oh my god, it's still bad. It's not as bad, but it's still bad. And then, and not to mention the game is just bad overall. I honestly give that game a 4 out of 10. It's just bad. And I have played Megami Tensei 3. I didn't complete it though. And that's about it. Oh, and I've also played what was it? Persona 5 Scramble or whatever it's called. I didn't complete it myself because I thought I would because it's Persona 5, but my hatred for Dynasty Warriors came out and I got bored with it very quickly. I did watch somebody do a playthrough of it, so I know the story for that. Because I just couldn't complete it myself. I just found it so boring. If people struggle with this game, then God forbid they play 3. Yeah. Wait, I missed. Which SMT are you talking about? Oh, I was saying that, I hate SMT 5. Didn't complete it. I just did not like it, so I just looked at the endings. And then SMT 3, I did play, but I never finished it. I just never got around to doing it. It was kind of one of those things where it's like I played it for a while, and then I put it down and kind of forgot. And one of the main reasons, well, actually at this point, I don't know if I call it a main reason, but it kind of is because the mechanic is so bad. I never finished SMT 5 because one of the main reasons is that, is the grinding aspect. It is horrendous. It is just horrible. And then, and on top of that, the story was just dog shit. The environments were shit. It was literally, like, the way they portrayed it is that each area was going to be entirely different from the others. But they're literally just different parts of the city consumed by desert. That's it. Like, really? And I couldn't complete it. I think I may have got about like a third of the way through the game, and I was just fucking done. I was just done. It was so bad. I honestly give that game a 4 out of 10. If I was pissed off right now, I would probably give it a 2 out of 10. But I'm trying to be nice and give it a 4 out of 10. If I want to be accurate, it would be about like a 3.5 out of 10. But being nice is a 4 out of 10. Yeah, SMT3 was a peak. And like I said, I did play it. I have it on my Switch because I started playing it again at one point. But the problem with SMT10 is it's just sometimes I think it's part of the fact that there's not really much like background wise and whatnot as you know what goes on in like the Persona games, that I kind of get bored after a while, and I set it down and then kind of forget about it, and then I'll remember it like, you know, a few months later, and then and at that point I've kind of forgot how to play it, and then I have to start over again, you know. I'm not asleep. I may not sleep tonight. I don't think I'll be able to. No. Any games I could download and play that are free? If you like Yu-Gi-Oh,
I would suggest Duel Links or Master Duels. I would highly suggest Duel Links. It's much more newcomer friendly as well as just casual player friendly. Duel Masters is not really casual or new player friendly at all. There's Team Fortress 2. I'm not gonna suggest CS:GO. You would have a migraine with that. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. I have $300. I was going to spend it on something, but the reason is gone, so I'm going to spend it on myself. Okay. I mean, you were asking about Persona 5 Royal, and as I said, it's pretty much on every system now, including PC. I will say, if you're gonna get on Switch, I would highly not recommend get it on Switch, because it just doesn't look as good on Switch. So either get it on a console or PC. If you're gonna get on PC, make sure that you meet the requirements. Otherwise, you might have a hard time running it. Anyway, beyond this, I'm actually begun raising plants at my own home. Or at my own at home. Blech. Coffee beans. Are you opening a cafe? Would you come if I was? I mean, doesn't the idea of a petite cafe sound lovely? Anyway, I recently discovered the joy in the taste and aroma of coffee. I used to think it was purely bitter, but now I understand the depth of its flavor. To tell you the truth, I wasn't even able to drink it before. Pardon me. I was just thinking back on the past. Can I share with you again? As I mentioned before, I cannot bring myself to trust any of the employees at Akumura Foods. For as long as I remember, the company has been run by my father. Being liked by him was always very important. Some employees would even come to ingratiate themselves to me. I think that's how you say it. But since his passing, things have gotten unruly. Most evidently, people are started trying to use my influence as majority shareholder to oust other employees. They say they come to me out of respect, but I know they really just want to use me. I've heard so many rumors. The worst ones about Takakura, the new president. They say he was thrilled to hear my father passed. There may be truth to that, though. He's been with the company for years, but has only started being nice to me recently. He even offered to assist me with assessment management. I fear he has an ulterior motive, though. He sounds suspicious. Yes, I can't help but wonder about him. He even went as far as to recommend I sell my shares the other day. He said I can make a fortune, but I realized that if I do so, he would be able to strike the Akumura name completely. Takakura must be scheming to take the company for himself. At least it's possible. This is a complex issue. Indeed it is. None of the advice I've gotten so far has been helpful either. Everyone only speaks out of their own self-interest.
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty much how companies are run, sadly, these days. Thank you for today, though. I feel a little better after talking about this with you. Oh, and don't worry. I'll make sure to keep myself motivated, even through these difficult times. Since Horace trusted me. I'll look at chat in a moment. I'm going to stay here a little while longer to check the drainage. I need to make sure these vegetables turn out as good as possible for the Phantom Thieves.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Alright. You can tell. I was going to save money for a gold necklace, but now I just have money, and why not spend a little if I have no purpose for getting it? Yeah. If I would suggest any other games, give me 1 second. What type of games interest you, Halo? Is there any particular type? Or is it just kind of whatever? Pilot, FPS. Okay. Whatever. I'll try anything. Okay. Let me think. Uh, if you like, if you like RPGs and you want something not exactly Persona, uh, related, but something of like that kind of like turn-based RPG kind of detective thing, I would suggest the Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition, where it has both Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory with all the DLC for it. There is a lot of grinding. I'm gonna warn you, it is way more grindy than Persona 5. But if you're like a fan of Digimon, I highly recommend it. If you've ever played the the original like Digimon story games, where it's more like Tamagotchi style, where you kind of like you give commands to your Digimon, but it's not like turn based. It's like you're more of a support. Then I would suggest because it is on Steam. It's Digimon World. I'm trying to remember if it's either New Order or Next Order. It's one of the two. I can never remember which one it is. I would recommend that. Let's see. If you like the Dragon Ball Z games, I would recommend Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I still have to go back and play through Kakarot, but I don't like the controls, the flight controls in Kakarot. They're really annoying, or they just don't work sometimes. So I don't know when I'm gonna do that. Let's see. I would highly actually now I say that. This one I would get for console. I don't know if actually no, if you want that DLC, you have to get it on PC, because I was gonna suggest Final Fantasy VII Remake, but if you want the Yuffie DLC along with the stuff that comes with that, you have to, if you get it for console, you have to get it for PS5, because they didn't release it for PS4. But there's a lot of issues with running it on PC that I went through in order to make it work for the stream. If you want a Final Fantasy game, I would highly recommend Final Fantasy 15 Windows Edition. It comes with all the DLC. The story's not the best, but I really enjoyed the gameplay and whatnot. What's another game? If you want something that's kind of like roguelike, I highly recommend Hades. What else? I recommend. If you love Marvel, I would highly recommend Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Just check and make sure that you meet all the requirements for it, because it is a very like graphic intensive game. I'm pretty sure it's on console, but I have it on PC. I would highly actually wait. Well, now since she moved out 8 hours ago, but I have plenty of time to play now. Yeah, I like RPG. Okay, I am desensitized to a lot of stuff. Okay, you play mature games, right? Mostly from past stuff. Yeah, okay. But you play mature games, right? Yes. Okay. Then I would highly recommend the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I will say Mass Effect 1 is kind of a pain to play through. I would look up guides and whatnot to help you kind of do a lot of the like searching for stuff on planets and maybe the option stuff, but I would highly recommend it. Yes, the only time I did it would be Red Dead and 24/7. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Or whatever it was. It was 2077, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, it's 2077. It's not 24/7, but 2077. I would also recommend, but it is sometimes a pain on PC to play it, is Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Highly recommend it, though it is a short game. Forgot shit. Oh, yeah, yeah. Metal Gear 5, The Phantom Pain. I would highly recommend that one. Especially if you're a Metal Gear fan. Let's see. What else would I recommend? If you're a fan of Gundam and you want something game-wise for like PC, I would, that is a bit more like RPG-esque. But I still found it kind of fun. There were a lot of mechanics that I had to be taught by people in my chat as well as look up myself. But if you are a fan of Gundam, I would recommend Gundam Generations Cross Rays. The only thing I would say is, like, if you only know the main Gundam series, this one might not be for you because it does not cover the main Gundam series. It covers basically all like the alternate universes of Gundams and the Gundam series. If you want the one that just covers the main line of the Gundam series, you'd have to look up the previous game before this one. I found that out. Let's see. What else? Sonic Frontiers, highly recommend. If you're a Sonic fan, 100% recommend it. Let's see. If you like South Park, I highly recommend South Park: The Stick of Truth and The Fractured Butthole. Highly recommend Stardew Valley. If you're a fan of Dragon Ball, I would highly recommend Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission. Let's see. What else? I would highly recommend The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Highly recommend it. Can never not recommend it unless you're just not a fan of rated M games or violence. XCOM 2, though it is a bit glitchy at times. And like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel and Duel Links, if you like Yu-Gi-Oh! I could look up some more. Borderlands 2, highly recommend that one. Out of all the Borderlands games. I could probably recommend a few others, but that's just like the ones I pulled up on my list real quick. Huge Metal Gear fan. Played every game. I just bought Metal Gear Tactics. I'm going to try it. Okay. I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, if you need more, I have more. I have a lot of times I'll hide a bunch of games on my Steam list, or Steam library, if either one, it was a game that was kind of like I enjoyed it, but it was like a one and done, or games that there's some on there that I just didn't enjoy, or I meant to go back and complete them and never did, and I'm not sure if I ever would, so I just kind of hid them. But yeah, anyway. Sorry, I want to ask you something. It's not terribly important, but what vegetable do you tend to like most, Dragon? I might as well grow things that everyone likes eating. Jewel melon. Not sure I have seedlings for that. It sounds like a little too big for a planter, too. But it might be worth growing. The melon just looks so gorgeous. I'll try growing some in my garden. Thanks for sharing your preferences. I'll try my best to grow them. I hope you'll be able to keep helping me. Good night for now. Thank you. Yeah.
Ah, you're back. Yo.
Also, Halo, if you ever decide to play
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links or Master Duel, let me know, because me and Hoot, or Quentin as he's known by on some of his on a Discord, me and him played against each other sometimes for fun. So if you want to join in on that.
Oh yeah.
Go order some more. Actually, I'm going to go donate some money to some people and stuff that I know need it. Okay. Well, Duel Links and Master Duel, they're both free. I mean, they have in-game purchases, but you can completely play it free. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Them, and then the boss. Wait, I need to go and... Actually, I need to go here, because I need to visit her. Oh, she's not here. Okay. I can talk to him.
Wow.
Oh, okay. She's not here. Alright. Is the trader here? I'll be back soon? Okay. I don't know if I'll be soon by the time you get back, but alright.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not here. Alright. Alright.
Yo.
Shop. I don't think I have anything to sell, do I?
I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. That's a very serious expression. Take your time and look around. Okay.
Oh, the accessories.
Alright.
I don't think he has any weapons better than what I have.
You look serious today. Okay, alright, which one? Nice weather like this makes me want to go up into the mountains and blast a few rounds. Come again.
Look at the equipment. Pearl dagger. Mjolnir, heavy saber. Hip. Katana. Bear gloves. Press axe. Victory beam. Yeah, I can't get those the better items because I need to be much higher level. Which, what is mine right now? 66. I need to be like in the late level 80 area, or level, yeah, the late level 80 area, or the early level 90 area.
What's up?
Rank 3. Okay. Rank 3 of his. We go into rank 4. Alright. It'll take no more than an hour. I just found the funniest game. An airport for aliens currently run by dogs, and you go around talking to big, flat postures of dogs? I don't know why that exists. I'm guessing somebody got really bored and they're like, I wonder if I can make this into a game. And then one of his friends said, bet. I think that's how some games end up existing. That's the real name. It's okay, Xbox.
Good.
The guy you're looking for is homeless, but he knows what's up. He'll be somewhere in Shibuya. Get info on the rumor about the underground deal and don't act all suspicious. I had to take care of some other business, so I'm counting on you, kid. You want to know about some underground business deals, huh? You know you can find anything you need on the internet, right? Or you may be looking for something a little more. I can see it in your eyes. Who sent you? It's none of your business. Sure. Anyways, I'll tell you, but just this once. You're getting into some shady business here. Alright, just act like I'm mumbling to myself, you got it? No promise I'm gonna say anything useful either. So an ESEC of the Hong Kong Mafia came to Japan sometime around New Year's. Apparently something big went down with a huge Asian investor. The deal was worth about 100 million yen. Though you'd figured something that massive would have got more people talking about it. Maybe they leased some kind of high-end club to keep it as private as possible. I didn't hear a thing about that though. Alright, we're done. Go. Your store's impressive as always. Great stuff, Iwa.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear that coming from you, Tetsuda. Bet you could start a war with realistic models like these. Seriously, these are incredible. I should get going now, though.
Yo.
Welcome. Alright, Iwa. I'll take one of everything you showed me today. I'll need an entire arsenal. How long will that take? Depends on how quick the parts come in. Some stuff's probably gonna have to go through customs. How long things get stuck there is totally out of my control, though. Tell me, Moon? What's your son's name? Koru, was it? That's right. Well then, if you don't deliver on time, I might have to let Koru in on your little secret. Tetsuda, please. I wonder, how will an adolescent boy like him react to finding out his father was in the Yakuza? I guess if things go sour, we could always try to sell him again. Fine, I'll put a rush on your order. Happy now? Very much so. Well, then I look forward to hearing from you again, soon. Sorry to make you wait, kid.
Shit.
God damn it. What did he mean, sell him? Just forget about it. Sorry you had to see that. Anyway, how'd it go today? You learn about anything good? Hong Kong Mafia? Huh, so someone made a big deal with the Hong Kong Mafia worth 100 million yen. And it happened sometime around New Year's. Wouldn't surprise me if Tetsuya had something to do with it. I hear he's been bragging all over about a big score he made right near the start of New Year. I gotta do some more research into it myself. Anyways, nice job. I'm gonna be able to give Tetsuya a real scare thanks to the info you gave me. Where's my reward? He'll never tell you how demanding you are. But another time, yeah? Man, I can't wait to see the look on Tetsuya's face. It's been ages since I felt this excited. And it's all because of you, kid. Turns out you're pretty useful.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna head home early and spend some good old quality time with Koru to celebrate. Bleh, can't talk. Damn fine job again, kid. Get on out of here. Send it in Xbox, Discord. Send it in general games. Is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 good? Yes. Yeah, it is. I would probably... You can't... There are guides for, like... You know, kind of like... Are you going to be mainly like a Key Blast user? Are you going to be like a physical user? Are you going to be like a all-rounder? Are you going to be like a, you know... Just a joke character and whatnot? There's guides for that. Because you do have like stats and whatnot. There is a level system. There's there's certain ways or certain things you have to do to unlock certain like abilities, such as like the Super Saiyan transformation. You know, to allow you to transform to Super Saiyan 1, 2, or 3. There's a specific one for Vegeta, which he has his own version of Super Saiyan 2, which is a better version of Super Saiyan 2 and honestly 3. But it is more focused on ki blasts rather than physical attacks, because that's kind of Vegeta's style. There's certain requirements to unlock, say, Super Saiyan God and Golden Frieza, as well as like Super Saiyan Blue and so on. I got it. $6 down. Yeah. I would say though, if you want any of the DLC, some of the stuff, like some of the transformations, are locked behind DLC. I will say that. Let me see. Where is it? There's specific ones you kind of want to buy if you want specific things. I would say get the legendary pack set and the legendary pack set, the ultra pack set, and the extra DLC pack 2. That should give you the majority of what you want. Because the ultra one is how you get is what unlocks you to get the ability of turn into Super Saiyan God. And then if you want to get if you want to do stuff like be able to play as like Ultra Instinct Goku when you unlock him, you have to have the extra DLC pack 2 and so on. I would kind of wait when they go on sale, but then again, they don't go on sale a lot. But whenever they do, they usually do like a big sale on the DLCs at least. Because DLCs are like $20 each or something, or they're 10 to $20 each. That amount of DLC, holy shit, bro! I had to pay for music. They really are money hungry. Yeah, they are. I mean, it's Bandai. What do you expect? But would you post in a general? That's the actual name. That's hilarious. That's like Japanese. That's not even Japanese. That's just like Asian naming of like manga and animes and games and whatnot. Honestly. Yeah, you're right. Lol. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're on Xbox. I don't remember if the Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition is on Xbox. You'd have to check yourself. But I mean, you're basically, they're selling it, I think, for like the price of one game, but you're essentially getting 2 games with all their DLC, which originally each game was like $60, and their DLC total was somewhere around like $30 to $40. So, if you want another game, I'd highly recommend that one. And Nintendo Switch. Oh. Okay, no, you have all that stuff. Okay. It's just you showed me the Xbox, so I assume that's what you had. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Told you it was the name. PC VR and PS4 and PS5 and Nintendo Switch. Yeah. I have PC, PS4. You have PS5, lucky bastard. I have a PS4, I have a PS3 and 2, which I don't really use anymore, but I have them. They both technically work. I have a Switch, which looking at it now, I need to wipe that off because it is covered in dust, because I haven't used it in a while. And then I have a 3DS, a DS, a PSP, and a PSP Vita as well. I used to have an Xbox 360, but it broke years ago. And I used to have an Xbox One, but I wasn't really into the games coming out for Xbox One, so I let my little brother keep it. And then he got tired of it, and then he switched back over to PS4 as well.
Later.
My autocorrect is tripping. I have an Xbox One and an Xbox 360 still. I have all the old stuff, yeah. See you next time. The reason I don't have a 360 anymore is because I've only got like a handful of games I ever played on it, and most of them I already have on like PC or PlayStation. Excuse me. So there's no real reason for me to buy a Xbox 360 or Xbox One anymore. You know, it's me. Just wanted to give you a fair warning before I go home to Koru. You definitely got me some good intel. Honestly, I appreciate that. But now Tetsuya knows your face, and that could be a real problem. I agree. Itch on fast. Thanks to that shit today, Tetsuya knows we're connected at least. Which means that stunt we pulled with Masa ain't gonna work on him. Well, what's done is done. If one method isn't gonna work, we just gotta find another. I'll think about our next move. Until then, don't do anything stupid. When I need help, I'll get in touch. If you'll be ready. Yeah, and it's not supported anyway. I still play old Minecraft on it. Sounds like a jet engine. Oh yeah, and then also what sucks is that the 3DS store is shut down too now. I just remember because I know that they don't support PlayStation 2 and 3 anymore because those stores were shut down years ago. And I forgot that the 3DS one got shut down. I think it was last year. So you can't buy or download anything off the 3DS store anymore. Yeah, it is. I miss it so much. Yeah. You know, I've had some times where I thought about, because I did buy Minecraft on PC, so I can technically log into my old account and re-download it whenever I want. I've thought about playing it again with like mods, but then I remember, you know, by myself, I would get bored of that very quickly, you know? But I still sometimes watch people who do like challenges with the Minecraft stuff, but it's usually like modded. So it's not just basic Minecraft, and it's usually something crazy. Like, play on hardcore with all these different mods that just make the game generally harder, you know? I miss it so much childhood. No! Yeah, lol. There we carry plan. There's only 11 days left. Everyone's really slipping away. What will happen to us if we fail? We won't fail. It's kind of tough to say that for sure, though. What are you yeeting, man? We can't lose... maybe, but we can't lose heart before we've even done anything. If we do that, we'll just mess everything up, even the parts we can definitely succeed in. You actually said something wise for once. You want to fight? You two get along so well. How so? This is an outrageous claim. That's what I should be saying. Come on, stop it. Let's try and keep tensions low. We're all feeling anxious. Even you, Makoto? Yes, it can't really be helped this time. That's not how I raised you. Get a hold of yourself, Ryuji. Why are you singling me out?
Hey.
This is in the car on the 18th, which means there's only 9 days left.
Hey.
And tell the others about the target mementos. Okay. Wait, who would be here? Oh. Sumi.
Senpai?
You seem kind of tired. Are you okay? It's important to give you your best, but please don't push yourself too hard. Would you like to hang out someplace today? It's good to take breaks now and then if you don't mind.
I feel like... Maybe some other time.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I could, but I've already maxed out as much as I can right now, so there's really no reason. Okay. Then, let's see. School. Rooftop. Courtyard. Go to the back streets. Let's see, calendar. Let's just hang out with, let's hang out with Futaba. No, that's right. You're up. This officer, he was way higher level than me. Just take things slowly. Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, I still managed to buy some stuff after that, but that was only because you were there. Anyways. Can we go up to your room? I want to talk to you some more. It's today rank 2. Get hers pulled up. I think hers is like a lot of conversation for rank 2. Not that much. Okay, so first one is second response. Let's see, response 3, 2. Oh, and if you want games for other stuff, I can give you some ideas for that, but not while I'm on my PC streaming. So if you want some other ideas for other games, I can probably scrape something together since you have those other consoles. I can say off the top of my head, if you haven't played the 4th God of War game that came out on PlayStation a few years ago, I highly recommend that. If you like that one, I think you'll like the God of War Ragnarok. I actually got about, I think I'm like almost 2/3 of the way through it, and I just kind of stopped. I think it's just because I was kind of like binging the game, essentially, where I was just playing it almost non-stop. I need to go back and finish it. But I will say, story-wise, I really like it. Look-wise, really like it, all that. Mechanic-wise, though, I kind of prefer the previous God of War game. Because I feel like they just added a little too much. And then they took away all your skills that we had, the skills that we had in the first one, God of War. Certainly God of War 4, but anyway. We had a bunch of like melee skills where we could fight with our bare hands. They took those away in Ragnarok, which really sucks because there's a lot of instances where you end up just kind of fighting with your hands. But you have no skills for it now, so you kind of can't. I mean, you can, but you can't. It's really annoying.
All right.
Okay, let's go, Dragon. I will say the combat in Ragnarok is a whole lot harder than in God of War 4. It's a lot harder than that. At least in my opinion. And this comes from somebody who played through the game on like the second hardest difficulty with no New Game Plus and beat it. And that's with beating the Valkyries. And the new Valkyrie Queen, oh my god, she was a fucking nightmare. It took so many tries to finally beat her. So many. Akihabara was lots of fun. I think I want to try going somewhere else sometime. It sounds like Sojiro wants me to go back to school. Oh, one game that I can suggest is what was the Dragon Quest game that they remastered for the Switch and then later it came out on PC? What was it? It was like, is it Dragon Quest 4 or 5? Whichever one it was. I highly recommend that one as well, especially if you like the Dragon Quest games. Anyway, but online classes are better for studying. I wouldn't even have to leave the house. That's a great idea. Ain't it? I can attend classes without even getting out of bed. Though I don't know if Sojourner's really considered that going to school. School. To be honest, I really do want to go back. Do you think I'll be okay, too? If we work together.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna do my best.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I should make a promise list. My mom used to have me do that all the time. She'd write all my goals for the month, like cleaning the house or running errands for her.
Then when I finished one, she'd mark it off with a big stamp. She always used to write comments too. Those are the best. Oh, and once I finished all my goals, she would take the day off work to spend time with me.
All right.
It's decided. Let's make a promise list. Time to get my ideas ready. All done. So these are my promises. 1. Go somewhere with lots of people. Getting used to big crowds is key. 2. Go to school. I want to see what the inside of a normal high school looks like. 3. Learn about my generation. I definitely need more info. 4. Have a normal conversation with a stranger my age. How's that? Sounds good to me.
Settled.
Oh, and if you want another game that's technically free, I would suggest, I don't know. It does have gacha elements, but I would suggest Honkai Star Rail. It's much better than Genshin, in my opinion. But anyway, at least gameplay-wise and kind of story as well, to a bit. But that's just kind of like personal preference with that one. I mean, honestly, the only thing that Genshin really has going for it, in my opinion, is the characters and character design, and that's about it. Anyway, I've set a deadline for this, by the way. I want to try and finish all of them someday. You're going to have to help me, though. I'll work even harder with my navigation in return. Mentos scan. Chance to fully map a floor. Mentos when entering that floor.
All right.
Okay. So, if I finish all of the promises, do you think I could have a reward? I know it's kind of weird to ask, but having a reward waiting at the finish line will totally push me onward.
All right.
Anyway, I got this. I'm kind of exhausted from making the list, so tomorrow. I got this tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'm gonna make like a hedgehog and roll out of here. Ha! Sonic reference. So I went home. Well, I guess it's not really a Sonic reference because hedgehogs do kind of roll themselves into balls. Eh, whatever. Oi, it is I. Thanks for spending time with me today. Picking out the promised list brought back memories of when I worked on it with my mom. Hey, if I finish the promised list and start going to school, do you think I could make Sojiro happy? I bet it will. Right. Okay, that's another reason I gotta work at this. I want to think of something I could do for Sojiro, but that's all I got for now. But first, I gotta finish the promise list. Doing this alone would be, like, omega hard. Like trying to solo final boss. But now I got you in my party. I'm counting on you. So yeah, I'm stoked. Let's start Phantom Quest. I believe that's 4, Chapters of the Thieves. Current, yeah, it's... If it's before the V or X, it's subtracting. If it's after, it's adding. Sure, we got a party of only 2, but don't worry about that. Bye for now.
Ah, you're back.
Right away. I'm back. Backs. Oh, you missed some stuff I said. You have to go back and watch the VOD.
I see.
Does that take up time if I do this? Well, I guess we'll find out. I think it does. Let's see. I forget which one is it that
I'll ask you again some other time.
which one was it that gives me a boost? I can't remember which one it was. Let's see. It's rank 5. Okay, I have to get to rank 5 with her. Okay. So no, I can't. Yeah.
I'll ask you
Alright,
again
well, I just
some
waste my
other
money
time.
coming here. Oh well. I got enough, it don't matter.
Good evening. Let's go.
Better to book town.
Um,
Book contains an analysis of a certain game of shogi. So you ready for my opponent, no matter how... I'm just gonna skip all this. It's just, oh, king piece, nice. This is just to boost it so that next time I talk to her, I can go up the next rank. Hmm?
All right.
Let's go to this.
This is
There's your
it.
answer.
Hey,
Yosuke's not there, so yeah, okay. Later.
well... Let's do this.
Okay, so I'm at rank 3. I'll be going into 4 then. Let's see. Okay. Alright, first response. First answer. Second one doesn't matter. Third doesn't matter. Fourth is the first one. And fifth is the last one. Okay.
Well...
By the way, for those wondering why the sound quits every time I go look this stuff up, it's because anytime that I click outside the tab or anything for the game, it just mutes the audio, and I can't do anything about that. My class had a practice entrance exam, and my score was significantly lower than last time. I'm concerned. That's unlike you. I couldn't agree more.
Actually...
Truth is, recently I've started questioning the entire point of my education. What do I stand to gain from getting good grades and living up to high expectations my sisters set for me? I spoke to Iko about this matter as well, but the answer hasn't become any clearer. Who?
Hmm?
You don't remember Iko Tako? How do you say that? We asked her about the job she has at the salon in Shinjuku. Anyway, we've been calling each other ever so often since we exchanged information. Because of those calls, we've actually grown somewhat close. When I voiced my concern to her, she asked me how I would benefit from going to a top university, but I couldn't come up with a good answer. As for Iko, her grades are not the best, but she claims she doesn't even think about that stuff. Apparently, her parents can use their connections to find her a job. But isn't that a little irresponsible? It's nice she can rely on her parents, but this is her life, not theirs. I guess that's just a different way of approaching things. Even at that, her vision of the future is still clearer than mine. Don't you have goals? I used to think doing what others expected of me was the best way forward. I was going to major in law, just like my sister did. After that, I would simply have headed down whatever path society had made for me. But everything changed when I joined the Phantom Thieves. I've realized now that there are more important things in life than being a prim and proper honor student. Honestly, I would have looked down on Aiko's line of thinking in the past, but I know better now. She must have known I was talking about her. Lately, Aiko's been telling me whenever she buys makeup or finds a cute new outfit. That's right, she asked me the other day what hand cream I use. I sent her a picture, and it's apparently some brand they use in the nurse's office at school. Why do you use it?
Yes.
That stuff works wonders on for dry skin, and it's great value too.
Actually,
My father used to use it all the time. Did I ever tell you he was a police officer? He detested the corruption in our society and worked tirelessly to bring it to justice. But despite the rough exterior, he was extremely gentle deep down.
that reminds
When
me.
I was little, I told him I wanted to grow up to be a police officer just like he was. He was glad to hear me say that, but quick to point out that he didn't want me doing something so dangerous. I'd completely forgotten about that dream, to be honest. It's an amazing goal,
You're right.
I suppose. By the way, after everything that happened, I have no intention of working with the police. Besides, they're trying to stop the Phantom Thieves. What am I supposed to do? Arrest myself? I think I need to re-examine what my goals for the future are, outside of just plain studying.
Thank you very much.
You know, it feels like I remembered something important today thanks to you. Yes, you could say my viewpoint has been broadened yet again. Since a quiet resolve from Makoto. Follow up. Chance to follow attack if Joker's attack does not down the enemy.
All right.
Hey,
When I met Aiko, I realized how narrow my viewpoint really was. I only just learned recently that a chemist is now called a chemist. I don't know how to say those words. I think that's how you say it. A chemist is now called a chemisol, and a button-down sweater is a cardigan. Why does the same thing have to have multiple names? Guess in the end, I'm just becoming more aware of how little I really know. So please, help me keep fighting back against that ignorance.
I'll see you later.
Again, see you later. Okay.
Ah, you're back.
This is we rank 2 growing into. First one was 3, second one was 2. One second option. And the first is the last one. Okay.
Good evening.
Oh, there, Mifune. I can't wait for today's session. Or Mifune Sensei, sorry. I can't wait for today's session. Bleh. Your last prediction was practically perfect. By the way, who is this boy? Oh, you needn't mind him. That's just my apprentice. If anything, you can think of him as a human-sized stuffed animal. I mean, look how fluffy his hair is. Wait, so he's okay with working for a woman, even though he's a guy? Something like that is just unthinkable in my line of work. I take that to mean something else has happened with your job. Yes, a male coworker of mine was given all the credit for a successful project I poured my soul into. And do you know what my boss told me? He said it was just the natural order of things because I'm a woman. Terrible. That's messed up. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, you don't steal somebody else's work and claim it as your own. That's why I'm thinking of leaving and starting up my own business. I've actually been planning for some time. I'm sure if we'll be able to find a foothold in the market, though.
Here we go.
In that case, let's ask the Tarot. Show us the truth, though, divine power. Yes, I've seen everything. The cards have appeared in reverse. In other words, it seems as though your business is doomed to failure. No, what should I do? Sorry, but in this case, it appears your fate is inescapable. Escapable. What are your thoughts?
Are you even listening?
What shall we do?
What can we do to help this woman who is oppressed by the savagery of a male-dominant work environment? Encourage her.
What?
What? It's a little idealistic to expect that will actually work. Incidentally, what would you say if you want to encourage her? Overturn your fate. Don't be irresponsible. That's simply not an option. How can you expect her to overturn that which is inescapable? Turn fate. That's right. I don't have to follow the rules of this oppressive society. I can do it. I'll reshape every aspect of my antiquity industry. My mind is made up. I'm going to quit my job and set off my own private business venture. Even if I fail, at least I won't be wasting away doing busy work for the sexist bastard, or for that sexist bastard anymore. Thank you, young man. If you'll excuse me, Mifumi-sensei.
What?
Huh? You're far too irresponsible, Alien-san. Or Alien, I need to stop putting the sign at the end. Our misfortune has already been made clear. These cards will surely back me up on that.
What?
What? It seems the sequence of cards has changed. Her financial future is now appearing as extremely successful. What did you do? Are you a psychic? Did you use your powers to change the order of the cards? My divine power is capable of sending people like you down to the depths of hell, you know. Yes, that has to be it. That's the only way this could happen. Fate cannot be changed. Fate is absolute. This is how it must be. Open your mind to change. That may not be such a bad idea. If that possibility were the truth, how would I keep my Holy Stone business intact? Anyway, you've changed the flow of destiny twice now, both times coming before my
That'd be
very eyes.
helpful.
It seems this verification process has turned out to be much more meaningful than I expected.
All right.
You'll come back again soon, right? Promise me.
Goodbye.
Okay. What the hell is that? Rippanagi no Swagami or Rize? Those are the two options. MC Force. Get with the program. Yeah. Well, that's good enough for today. Good night. Hi, is this Alien? I'm just not convinced about what happened today. So I'm gonna get right to my question. You currently standing right in front of your house, correct? Of course I am. See, that's exactly what I'm reading told me. Fate is absolute after all. If everyone could reverse their fate so easily as flipping a table, life would be easy. And that's making me think of a certain song, but I'm not gonna sing that. I can't sing to save my life. This is why I believe I need to conduct these verifications with you. So please promise me you'll stop by my booth again. Okay, I'll talk to you later. I guess we're green. I didn't really need anything else, so why not?
All right.
Hey. Hey.
I can finally finish Yosuke's. Finally!
Indeed. An idea has dawned.
Okay, let me see. I don't think there was any, like, major options I needed for the rank 10. No, there's not. Okay. I was trying to remember. I know some of them have, like, you have to say specific things. I know, yes, I know it's mainly with the female characters, but I thought there was one where you had to, that was a non-female character, where you had to be very careful with your wording for some reason. I don't remember why. Alright, let's get his maxed out and get this done with.
Let us be off.
once you get like rank 9, it really doesn't matter what you say. Well, it does with the female characters if you don't want to do the whole either love interest thing or end up with the bad Valentine's Day incident. This companion won the competition.
I still have much to learn, but I finally painted something that I can be satisfied with.
Oh yeah, well that, of
Yes.
course.
This is the true heart of humanity. The title is Desire and Hope. What do you think?
So you added hope.
Well, I added aspects that were previously lacking. This light is all of you. The title lists hope, but in my mind, it's a much more concrete thing. I can't believe I didn't realize that until now.
You have a girlfriend already, or are you waiting for Sumi? Waiting for Sumi.
It's a good painting.
Because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play through this for the
He's
first
not
time on
trying to
PC
be
on
eccentric
like
for the
the
sake of
second
being
hardest
eccentric.
difficulty.
Like the last time.
No new
To
game
think
plus.
the
Try and
same
get all the
painting can change this
confidants
much.
maxed out if I
So
can
this
before
is
the
the
end,
answer you've
and
come up with.
just go with
It
Kasumi
is.
Desire
because it's,
and
you know,
hope.
Persona 5
I
Royal.
see. Beauty and ugliness. Humans are creatures that possess both. It seems you understand that.
What are you playing at?
Provoked him on purpose.
I apologize, although my intent was to encourage you. It was rather crude. Still, I believe that this ploy needed to be done in order to ignite your competitive spirit.
But why would you do that? What's your objective?
I wanted to do something for you as another person who is free from Madarame's chains. That's all.
Huh?
Madarame held a grudge against me for supposedly stealing his customers from him. To start, I couldn't get anyone to rent me space for exhibits. He caused me no end of hardship.
So that's why.
Yes, the heart of man is painted with desire, even if it's coated entirely in black at times. However, it seems you have the strength to not look away from it, and chose to stand up against it. If only he had your strength.
You mean Madarame?
Madarame and I go back a long way. First as classmates, then as teachers at the same art school. He used to have a noble spirit. Said he wanted to aim for the top of the art world one day. But in the end, even the art world has its share of politics. Those who are cunning win. Our hearts were stained black in that manner. But the human heart is a strange thing. It can't completely separate black from white. I was shocked
True.
when I heard that he took you in. He never liked children, you see.
Oh?
This happened just before we cut all ties from each other. But I got a call from him. He was panicking that nearby clinics were closed and that his kid had a fever.
Sensei.
That was another aspect of him.
Yeah.
I don't want any more losers like me, or misguided winners like him being born from this world. That's why I started this foundation. So how about it? Would you like our support? Without the overbearing marketing production, of course.
It's a truly kind offer. Thank you for your generosity. However, I must respectfully decline.
Huh. What makes you say that?
I am not Madarame. I won't be stained by desire. After all, I can see hope. If I am lost, they will extend their hands. If I am wrong, they will chastise me. As long as I have my rays of hope to guide me, I will be fine.
Ha! Madarame really did have a good eye.
I don't know how well Yosuke is going to do because he is horrible with money. You're a stranger, Yosuke.
For declining his offer? It is a tad wasteful of me to decline. Still, I believe it's for the best. I feel contradictory, but that's the human heart, correct? Interesting. That's exactly what I should be painting. It must have been troublesome dealing with me, but for some reason, I knew that you wouldn't abandon me until everything was said and done. Thank you, my friend.
Oh, there we go.
I am that I thought.
Skipping this. It's just the same thing. They're waiting to dress Persona into a mythological trickster.
All right.
Oh, I can finally make Odin.
Persona within me has awakened to a new power.
All right.
This because Persona Gomon has transformed into Kuma Sasonu.
Now that I'm out of my slump, I need to make up for the time I wasn't able to paint. I reiterate my promise to you. I'll extend
I was gonna
my
say how he is
assistance to you
sure he won't
should you
stray,
ever stumble.
but he's a PT. If he went crazy,
Shall
we'd
we
change
go?
his heart.
In order
Yeah.
for me to learn more about the heart, we need to work hard on our thief business.
Nice. Evade fire. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I have counter striker. Yeah, because these don't stack, so yeah, get rid of that. Finally done with Yosuke's. Fucking finally.
Ah, you're back. Yo,
Hey!
Took forever to get his done and over with. It always, for some reason, his always seems to take the longest. Just my opinion. Is she? Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. She's not here. Okay. What is she at right now? She's at rank 6. This is gonna be 7.
Oh! Hi!
Oh, well, I'll just hang out with her, whatever. Call her over. Don't care.
Then I'll head over.
Means next time I should be able to rank up.
Hiya!
Select card. L. Shut up. By the way, if you have stream avatars enabled, you can change to whatever you want. Just to let you know.
This is it.
I'm skipping through this because I'm not reading these random fact bullshit. That's also one thing I kind of wish they would do away with. I find it irritating and annoying.
Hey!
Oh! Oh!
Oh, I'm trying to talk to Kodo.
Well... Let's do this.
Rank 4. Okay, let me get hers pulled up. What do I need to say for rank 4? Where is she? There she is.
So to go to rank 5. First response, third option. Second response is the first, and the third one is the third. Okay.
Shall we go?
Actually,
Apparently, Aiko has started dating a host from a club near her work. I guess he hit on her one day and after her shift, and that was that. Since then, he's the only thing she'll talk about. She even sent me a picture of their date at Destinyland. Sounds suspicious. You think so as well? For now, it seems he hasn't forced her to spend any money at his club, but I'm still nervous. Beyond that, he calls her his princess and constantly tells her how special she is. It makes me sick to my stomach. But Aiko refused to listen to me. She said the idea that all hosts are bad people is outdated. She even said she was shocked to be getting advice from someone who would totally flunk a test about love. Tests about love aren't a thing, though, and even if they were, I most certainly wouldn't flunk them. Sorry about that. I'm probably just being biased towards him. I mean, I don't have any proof that he's untrustworthy. But that's why I want to meet him and find out for myself what kind of person he really is. And if it's not too much to ask, I'd like you to accompany me on this excursion as well.
well,
This time, you'll have to play the role of my boyfriend. I got this. It's honestly okay. You're so reliable, Dragon. I think if I have a boyfriend, Aiko might be more inclined to listen to me.
actually,
To tell you the truth, I actually already made plans with her and her boyfriend for a double date. Sorry. But it's just going to be at a diner, nothing particularly fancy, I promise.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're a tremendous help. I'm so glad you agreed to this. I don't know who else I would have asked if you'd said no.
All right.
Aiko, I hope she's not getting herself wrapped up in anything dangerous. But just in case, I'll try looking for some info on that host.
All right then.
Well, see you later. Sorry I had to ask something so unreasonable. I appreciate you going along with it, though. You think Aiko's really okay? I hope I'm just being paranoid about her boyfriend. But if it turns out he really is toying with Aiko, what should we do? Try reaching out to her. You're right, we're friends now, so I'm sure she'll understand if I can just have an honest talk with her. Phew, I keep thinking in circles here. I need to stop dwelling on the negative. Let's see who this host is behind his smile for Aiko's sake. Okay, I'll call you again later.
Ah, you're back.
Two. Alright, let's get hers done.
All right.
Rank 8, okay, so rank 9 with Hifumi finally. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? There it is, the star. Okay. We're going to rank 9. Honestly, she's actually one of the female characters that I actually kind of like in the game out of like the choices, but I'm not going for her, so. First response is first one, second is the third, fourth is the first, fourth is the second, and then the last one is whatever. The game gives you like 2 options to go down the romance route if you like mess up on 9. I think like that's nice, but it's sometimes irritating. Thank you very much. I'll be waiting at the church.
thank you.
Gotta confess, blah blah. Okay. Give it all you got.
Yes.
Of course. Well, it's time. I have to go to the venue. I won't be able to go you won't be able to go inside the match room, but you can watch over the internet if you'd like.
All right.
Now, I should be going. Remember, I think she ends up losing. The line broadcasts the match. The announcers are commentating on the gameplay. Is this the end of the road for the phony princess? She's getting pushed back quite a bit. It's only a matter of time now. Fumi is biting her lip. She doesn't seem to be doing this so well. Oh, now that was a masterful play. Perhaps her skills are the genuine article. Oh no, that's not good. The next move will surely result in checkmate. Fumi looks troubled as she's being pushed around the board. She hasn't made a move. I'm thinking Funny Princess, real defeat as the headline for our next article. I concede. I was utterly destroyed out there. It was as if an ant had challenged an elephant. A shogi player should know her limits. That was the first time I have ever forfeited a match. I was so ashamed of myself I didn't want to hurt the pieces any longer. A very queenly decision. You remembered. One must concede defeat with grace, maintaining dignity until the very end, as a queen should. But I confess I'm confused. I mean, naturally I'm disappointed that I lost, but I still feel happy, as if a demon has been purged from me. The moment I realized that victory was impossible, I felt a strange peace. What's important is what I do from this point on. I played so disgracefully in front of you. Perhaps you can just view it as an example of what not to do. I understand that there are times which require one to forfeit with valor and grace. Feel your stress is in me growing. Toryu, decrease the delay to 0, allowing you to instantly escape battle.
All right.
I've been thinking about this for a while. Let's make today your last lesson. Spending time with me has only brought you pain. For what I say here. So this is goodbye. I want to become stronger. The things you say sometimes. Perhaps I should take a lesson from that ambitious nature of yours. If that is what you wish, then prepare yourself, for your training will be quite intensive. There may be things I can learn from you as well. I suppose this is a friendly rivalry for both of us as irreplaceable shogi friends.
Let's go home.
Well then, let's go home. Thank you so much for today. I've been thinking this entire time about how things would have been if I'd kept playing shogi according to my mother's strategy. I could have enjoyed a transit empty success, but when I looked 2-3 moves ahead, I saw myself an insensate hell playing a purgatorial Iric shogi, I think that's how you say that. Unable to ever win or lose. I probably should have ended up hating shogi, perhaps even giving up on life. That's why I can say with certainty, today's loss was not a setback, but a glorious step forward. Let's win the next one. Yes, I was just thinking the same thing. It's so encouraging to have someone who truly understands me. I'm so happy. Alright, I should go, but I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Only 1 week remaining. Yeah, that's how much time we got to nab that treasure. There's that, but it's also how much longer we'll get to stay as the Phantom Thieves. Yeah. Now that you mention that, it is quite an odd feeling. I'm trying to avoid thinking about that until the time actually comes. Did you remember Dragon? I did. Amazing. Well, I guess all we can do now is do this shit like we always do. Yeah, for Makoto's sister. Thank you, everyone.
Hey. Well then. Hey.
I'll just add this.
Well, I think I'm gonna end it there, guys. I've been streaming for about 3 hours.
And I think that's a good stopping point, honestly. But, you know, that's just me. Anyway, we'll get some music going. That one's kind of eh. 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 Yeah, I think that's good. Anyway. She's too much of an NPC for me. She's an NPC, but you know what I mean. Yeah. She doesn't have anything that's like outstandingly like, you know, crazy, like, you know, this, I don't know, like, how do I put it? It like makes her character pop out more, you know. She doesn't have anything that really does that. But I think that was kind of the point with her character, is that she was meant to be, you know, for the most part, quote unquote, a normal girl, you know, or a plain girl, nothing like too crazy. Because sometimes that's just what people want, you know? I mean, it's cool to have a character that's like, has this one thing that just makes them like, damn, that's cool or whatever. But that sometimes, you know, you just kind of want that normal character. You don't want somebody who's just, you know, all over the walls, bombastic, in your face with, you know, whatever. It is what it is. But she is a good character, though. Would I say she's the best character? No. But she is a good character. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed your time here. I know I did. Thank you those who showed up. Thank you those who stuck around. Thank you those who are currently following. Thank you those currently subscribed. If you were not a follower and you enjoyed your time here and you want to see more posts to catch next time I go live, please consider giving me a follow. Helps a lot, show your support, and like I said, let you know the next time I go live. Due to Twitch's notification system being kind of wonky, please consider also following me on Twitter at DragonAlien17, where I post directly when I go live. And please do especially consider joining my Discord, where I not only post directly when I go live, but it's the best place to get notifications for when I go live. I have a chance the time, the game, can't stream, so on and such. I was gonna say, oh yeah, I also have votes sometimes to decide what game series I play next. I'm not sure, and on the rare occasion what game I play on a specific day. So if you're watching this right now and you want to follow me on Twitter, join my Discord, you can scroll down below the stream, click the Twitter icon and take my Twitter, click the Discord icon and take my Discord. There's also a link to the Discord in chat. If you are watching this later in the VOD and you enjoyed your time here and you want to see more, possibly catch next time I go live, please consider giving me a follow. Helps a lot, show your support, and like I said, let you know the next time I go live. If you're also watching the VOD and you want to follow me on Twitter or join my Discord, go to my homepage on Twitch at DragonAlien, scroll down, click about, start in again, click the Twitter icon to take my Twitter, click the Discord icon, and it'll take you to my Discord. Tomorrow I'll be streaming sometime around 5 or 6 p.m.-ish US time. I'll stream more of Wolfstride. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed your time here. I know I did, and I'll catch you all later. Bye!